just another day that the Lord has kept me. He has kept me from all evil, and my mind is stayed on Jesus. It's just another day that the Lord has kept me. And I'm going to use for a brief topic tonight. Please be patient with me. For God is not through with me yet. Please be patient with me. Somebody might need to say that to their neighbor. For God is not through with me yet. I used to hear another old song back in the day. One of the reverends used to sing it, and he said, he used to always say, one day at a time, Lord Jesus, that's all I'm asking of you. Amen? Job the 14th chapter, the first verse says, man who is born of a woman is of a few days and full of trouble. And then Psalms 51:5 says, behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. David wrote that 51st Psalm when it was a very particular occasion in his life. You see, David had been, he was secondhand to a murder. I mean, the occasion that was going on at that time in David's life, and he wanted God to forgive him for his sin in the matter of Uriah. How many of you know the story of Uriah?
Amen. Yes.
Uriah was the husband of Bathsheba. And during this time, the kings were supposed to go out to battle. But David, just like some of us sometimes, was not in his place. He decided not to go to battle that day. And he decided to hang back at home. And you know how they say, an idle mind is always the devil's workshop. And David went out on the roof of his house and looked across the way, and he saw a woman. She was beautiful. She was bathing, and David began to ask about her. And he found out that her name was Bathsheba. And David played around and sent for Bathsheba, to make the story short. And he and Bathsheba got together, and Bathsheba got pregnant. And she sent a message to David that I'm pregnant. And her husband was on the battlefield. So it wasn't her husband's. Amen. Long story short, you're right. It didn't feel worthy. Amen. What it was, David knew that what he had done was wrong, so he sent for one of the, I'll just say, guards. And he said, go get Uriah and bring Uriah to me. So Uriah was brought off the battlefield back to David, and David, now that he done sinned, he's got to scheme his way out of it. So David says to Uriah, more or less, you've been out there fighting, you need a night off, you need some time, go home and be with your wife. Amen. And he figured that David, after being on the he figured that Uriah, after being on the battlefield, would go home and give it Bathsheba, and that he would lay with Bathsheba, and then we would know whose baby it was, so to speak.
Right.
But what happened was Uriah didn't go home to his wife, and he didn't do as David had in the plan. So now what happens? Just like us, when we sin, now we got to cover it up, now we got to lie, now we got to figure out something else. So he sent back to that same guard who he called in, and he said, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go back out, take Uriah back to the battlefield, and put Uriah on the front line, so that Uriah could be killed, is what was in David's mind. So what are you trying to say? David had prayed that prayer to the Lord back when we were singing. David prayed that prayer to the Lord because of what he had done. So in summary, we can think about it this way. Let us know that we may not be guilty of adultery. We may not be guilty of murder. We may not be guilty of some enormous crime, but yet we need to come to God just as we are. Amen. Through our mediator, Jesus Christ, and go to God for his forgiveness. Yes, there are times when we need Proverbs 20 and 24 said, man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man thus understand his own way? There are so many times in life that we don't understand why we do the things we do. But we must know that when they are wrong, we must call them wrong.
All right.
We never should call wrong right or right wrong. Mm-hmm. So Matthew Henry's commentary explains that verse that we read earlier, that humans do have a necessity, and it is very necessary that we constantly remember that we must depend on God. We cannot do this by ourselves. Furthermore, all of our natural actions depend upon God's providence. Some things are in the plan of God. We don't understand why some things are the way they are, but it's all in God's plan. And all of our spiritual actions depend upon His grace. Now we can think of it this way. The best of us are no better than God allows and makes us to be. So every creature is only what God has already destined and designed us to be. So we can sort of conclude here that all of us, even at our best, are trying to live right. God's plan for our lives is what we're going to have, because even in our strongest hour, we are yet weak. It's God's strength that sustains us. So how can a man understand his own way? How can a man tell what's going to befall him in the future? How do you know what you're going to go through in this life? You don't know. Because God holds those secrets. But what we do know is we have to trust in the process and in the plan. So each of us need to be patient with each other. For God is not through with us yet. There is no way we can know or make right decisions in our life without the divine direction from the Lord. We don't even really know what's good for our own selves.
All right.
We look at something that looks good for us, but it may look good, and it might taste good, and it might smell good, but it's not good for you. Right. Therefore, we must make a conscientious decision to commit our lives to God. And to commit our ways to God. Why? Because God is working on us. And He's not through with us yet. But we know that when God gets through with us, we do know that when God gets through working with us, we shall come forth as pure gold. I want to know how I know that when God gets through with us, that we shall come forth as pure gold. Well, we find out in Philippians 1 and 6, where Paul tells the people in Philippi, I know I've been away for a while, but you would not and were not out of my mind. I prayed for you guys. And yes, I thought about you, but I wasn't worried and I wasn't sure, but this is one thing that I know. He that begun a good work in you shall and will bring it to completion. So at the end of the day, everything is going to be all right. At the end of the day, and we have to remember too, I said, say to your neighbor, please be patient with me. But God is not through with me yet. Even Job said in Job 23:14, for God will complete what He appoints for me. What's for you is not for me, and what's for me is not for you. And not only will God do that, but He's going to do even more than what I can understand. We must understand that providence is foresight. Providence is God omnipotent directing the universe and the affairs of humans with wise benevolence. And benevolence is the act of kindness, disposition to do good. God's got good plans for us. But we need people to understand and begin to have empathy with one another. We're not talking about sympathy, but empathy. Stop criticizing, stop putting people down because you don't agree with what they say or doing. We are all human. And if you are not human, then I don't know who you are. So I'm not looking for sympathy this afternoon, but we say with a little empathy. Empathy means you got to try to understand concerned about ourselves. I don't expect anyone to understand everything that one goes through. I don't understand everything I've been through myself. I just trust the plan of God. I share my story to let you know, had it not been for the help of the Lord, I wouldn't have made it until this day. I didn't get here because I was so good. I didn't get here because I did everything right. I didn't get here because I made all the right choices. But by the help of the Lord is why I stand here today. Hallelujah. I share my story with you to let you know God will see the best in you. And everyone else is looking at the worst in you. I came this afternoon to tell you that God knows what's best for you. And God knows you better than anyone else. Hallelujah. Why do we know this? Because Jeremiah 1:5 says, God said, before I formed you in your mother's womb, before you were even thought about, God said, I knew you. I knew you, and before you were born, and I consecrated you to be a prophet to the nations. Before you ever got in trouble, before you ever got in the position you're in, before you ever got in prison, before you ever ended up in that bad marriage, before you ever ended up sitting outside with nowhere to lay your head, God said, I knew you. I knew you. So I came to ask you this afternoon, wherever you may be, whose report are you going to believe? Are you going to believe the report of the Lord, or are you going to believe the report of your friends? You cannot go by feelings. Your feelings will at times deceive you. Jeremiah said in the 17th chapter, the 9th and 10th verse, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately sick. Who can understand the heart? So you can't be led by your heart. But the Lord said, the Lord search the heart and test the mind to give every man according to his ways, according to the fruit of his deeds. So I came this afternoon to remind you that God knows all about you. And God searches the heart. And even after God knows all about you, just think about this. After God knows all about you, every dirty trick you played, every lie you told, every way you laid your head you weren't supposed to lay, God still said in Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you. I have plans, declares the Lord, to prosper you and to not to harm you. Plans to give you hope for the future. So even though God knows all about you, He still loves you. Whose report are you going to believe? Hallelujah. I think in judgment. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord. God will handle it. Job said in 42nd chapter, the 2nd verse, I know you, God, that you can do all things. And I know that there's nothing I do that's hidden from you. Amen. Please be patient with me. For God is not through with me yet. And I'm living one day at a time. Lord Jesus, that's all I'm asking of you. Help me to do the things today that I need to do. Because tomorrow is not promised. God is my all and all. And that's why we're leaning on His everlasting arm. Hallelujah. If anybody does not know Jesus as their Savior, now is the time. All you have to do is confess that you are a sinner. Accept Christ as your Savior. Believe that He was born, that He lived, He died, and He rose again for your sake, so that you could be saved. This is what it is all about today. That somebody realized that they need a Savior. And that somebody realized I don't have to go the way I'm going. There is help for me. Come unto me, all ye that are labor, burdened and heavy laden, and the Lord said, I will give you rest. So now is your time. Deliver me, Lord. Oh God, we pray that you will give them peace in the midst of the storm. Lord, we pray even now that you will touch them and let them know they need you as a Savior. Let them ask the question, what must I do to be saved? Oh Lord, we believe that you are able to do anything but fail. So we're asking you in the name of Jesus to give us the wisdom we need to continue on, even in the protests that we are doing, even in the marches that we are doing. Lord, give